There we go. You should be hearing it now. There we go. Hopefully you're hearing the music now. Probably weren't even hearing it before, so. Anyways, we're going to be working on the storyboard here, so let's, so we got a scene here that is, I just kind of started in the middle of the scene, so, yeah, let me make sure that everything's going and that I'm live. I should be live. I'm pretty sure that I am. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah. So, we have the... That's my mouse. I hate that, like, when I scroll over, the mouse disappears. It's pretty annoying. Like, there's the mouse, and then the mouse is up here, and then I gotta go here, click to get the marker back. Music's a little too loud on my end. Give them pink hair. You can. Here you go. Check it out. Uh-oh. Did I lose my mouse again? Every single time I scroll from my... Okay, there's... Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you give them pink or purple hair. There we go. Just kidding. But how you doing, Becca? How you doing? Yeah, so I started in the, I'm kind of in the middle of the scene here, and I guess for this one frame we'll give him pink hair. But so what's happening here is, like, so the scene is before the music actually starts, and they're in this restaurant or diner. I haven't really figured out what location I want to be in quite yet, but it's before the music starts, and they're in this diner. And then the guy gets pulled away, and then this big portal opens up, and then he's on a date or like it's his, I don't know if it's his wife or if it's his girlfriend or whatever, but she ends up getting, like, sucked into the portal, and so this is him, like, just noticing that that's happened, and so then we'll obviously do a shot, and then this is where I have this is why I have the pinkness, because this is going to be the portal. And it's gonna do something like this. This is fantastic scribbling for you if you've needed to. I hit his ear, but yeah, it's gonna look much cooler when we actually do the visual effect. I promise. I know people might be like, "Huh?" But just, you gotta stick with it. You gotta envision it. But anyways. And then we'll probably do a close-up, you know what I'm saying? And imagine like purple light, like, on his face. Like, it's gonna be legit when we actually film it. So I'm excited. And the pink hair, you know, that can stay there. And I guess technically in this angle there wouldn't be any portal, but there will be, like, light obviously emitting from the portal. So that'll be a thing. So let's kind of work backwards from this point. Let's create a new board, and let's go into this create a little scene thing here. It's going to pop up in the other window, and it's going to tell me, you're not over here. So, let's see. So the way that I have it, and it's just kind of loosely like, it's in the outline, but it's not not anything final, but I wanted to start boarding because we are going to start shooting at the end of May. So I want to start boarding this stuff. My goal is to have the whole thing storyboarded by the end of the month. So hopefully that can go down. This is my Gryffindor mug, and even though I'm not technically a Gryffindor in any sort of thing ever, but I just like Gryffindor, so it happens. Get yourself some lovely tea or whatever you want to drink, and come hang out with me as we create a storyboard. Let's see. All right, we got to add the person. So we're gonna add the person. Let's see. The software that I'm using is, oh my goodness, what is this called? I forget what this is called. I will put it in the description. I will put a link in the description after the stream. I think it's called Storyboarder. I don't know. I went on a site that was like the top 10 storyboard programs for free, and like this was one of them, and I like this one, so I picked it. Sorry, but no, it's a really cool program, and it works really well. I'm not a trader. Well, okay, to be fair, this was given to me by my grandmother. My grandma got it for me for my birthday. I don't know when. But yeah. No, you got to represent Ravenclaw because obviously that is my house, but still. All right, so for this shot, let's see. We need, obviously, scroll down. Right? I want to get, yeah, scroll down. Not hands. All right, well, hold on. Should we do the sucking into the portal, probably? I would assume. How do we want to see that shot? All right, cool. All right, this is gonna be interesting. She's like sucked into the, can't move the feet, so this is gonna be kind of like interesting. Uh-oh. Where's like the spine? Okay, can I rotate the head? This could be interesting. I've only created like those couple shots in this, so bear with me while I figure this out. Well, you know, that's an interesting pose. I don't think we're going to be recreating this pose in the film, but hey, you know, inspiration can strike anywhere. And yeah, I don't even know what's going on here. This is something else. How do I get the... Whoa. Hey. Rotate around. Do something. Click on the thing. No, I want to grab the hand. This is obviously not how this is going to go, but... Why is the chest so... I can't rotate the head, I guess. Or I used to be able to rotate the head. I mean, I did it in the other shot, but anyways, so how would that, so the leg, let's see, the legs would be up like this. The feet are not going to be, I don't know. It's probably the best we're going to be able to do. But yeah, sure. So she's going to get, I don't know, man. Can we bring the butt up? This is intense. Something like that, I guess. That kind of straightens out the... Sure. I mean, Sure, this is fine. This is fine, right? We just roll with it. The bendy leg. Yes, there's lots of bendy legs here. Come on, rotate. Oh, let's see. What kind of shot do I want here? Something like this, maybe? I guess this is not our best shot here, but that's okay. That's okay. Something like that. What's going on? What's going on? Armand, I was gonna get you guys involved in the storyboard process as well, but I know you guys are really busy, so I didn't know if you guys would have time. But maybe for some sequences we might be able to do something. But yeah, these are just really rough boards. This isn't really like anything too crazy. I don't know how to move the arch of the arch of the arch. What, the arch of the back? The arch of the arch of the back. But sure, how close do we want to be? All right, would this be a digi? Because like we're on a budget, so I have to like think about like, all right, one, how would we pull this shot off? Two, like how much do we want to see, or do we obscure it a little bit? Like do we not that far in, but like do we cut in so that we don't have to do as much? Because like if it's a full body shot of her being sucked into the portal, thank you sir, I appreciate the kind words. Right, something like this. This is, the legs would be up, right? If you're falling, this looks very strange. We might keep the legs down just to, I don't quite know. Something like this. This is not maybe not the best board, but that's okay. Oh, I made a box. I don't want a box. Delete the box. Let's see. We want a room. The length of the room is pretty big. Height of the wall, I guess, would be there. So she's basically like, so they're sitting at a table, and she gets like sucked into the portal. Like a portal opens up and she gets pulled into the portal. Yes, Shannon. Yeah, Shannon, you heard sucking. What about a top half shot being pulled down from the chest? Not sure how the portal opens and where. It's just kind of like in midair, like it's behind, but it'd be behind her probably. Or it could be in front of, like, Or it could be, what if it opens above them? What if it opens above her and sucks her up instead of forward? But then but he's supposed to go through the portal. Like what I was envisioning was that it would open, like he's farther away, like he gets pulled away from the table, and then the portal opens up and she gets sucked through it. And he notices, but as soon as he gets closer, as soon as he gets close, it would suck him in too, right? Because like he can't, so I don't know, like he will get sucked through, but it would be like, yeah, jump on the table onto the portal. That means the ceiling would have to be pretty high, and we'd have to go in and change these boards a little bit, I guess. Yeah, she'd be pulled from her back. Rotate around. I wish I could. I don't know what like. Is this what is this doing? Okay. Ugh. Right? You click on the bones and. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Something like that. Uh-huh. It'd be like this. Something like this. And then you grab it like this. And or I don't know. Something like this. Like invisible arms grabbing him from behind and yanking her. Yeah. But we wouldn't be... Or do we just do like if she's sitting... if she's sitting at the table and it's just a closer shot. Is it more menacing if like we don't... like we see it in a close-up, right? Does it look more... I mean, it's less... not necessarily less... We're going to have to see the portal anyways. But I'm just trying to think of like initial shot wise, if it's like... something like that, maybe? Possibly. Yeah. And what? Your head would be down, right? Yeah, your head would be down. Your arms would be below your head. I can't really pull them forward, I don't think, but like maybe out that direction or something like that. I don't know. And then if we something like that. Extreme close-up to fast zoom out. Yeah, we might be... Yeah, like, if the portal... Here, so this is... Alright, so this is a board. So let's save this. Because this is going to be... This is going to be a thing. And this obviously needs to be moved over here. Right? This is like way before he notices what's going on. So we need to do one before this that's like... I like Shannon's idea of like an extreme close-up, and then we pull out, and then she gets sucked through. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Shannon. My mouse. I always lose... It always like disappears on me, or it goes to this little cursor thing. And then it's like little cursor, then mouse. So... alright. Let's do... Can I, like, go back into this? Yeah. Alright, cool. So then let's reposition her. She's kind of already sitting. But let's get, like, kind of a sitting pose here. Maybe? There's the... sitting pose. A sitting pose. Alright, so now I want to come in. This would be before the... Yep. This would be... This would be before. And this is like the extreme close-up and then the zoom. So... How dramatic do we want to get with it, too? Does he, like... Do they see each other? Like, does the portal open up and then we cut to him and then we cut back to her and it's like... I don't know. one centered? Yeah. Yeah. I think that'd be cool. So the lens readings on here are pretty crazy. It's like 500 millimeters. Like, yeah, okay, sure. Not using a 500 millimeter for this shot. No need. It's crazy. It's not even a real thing. Thank you for letting me know about the music. Super loud. Okay, I brought it down. Hopefully that works better. Thank you. Gotta let me know, because I have no way of telling really if the music, how like the music level is. I got no way of telling. I like the idea of jumping onto the table though and into the portal. We'll see. Maybe it, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we have the close-up here that we're gonna need. Oh, I got an email from Maxon. How fun. Let's see. All right, so this is a board. I feel like Oprah, where it's like, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. It's just like, I make a board and I'm like, this is a board, this is a board, this is a board. Yeah, I don't know. I'm weird. So it happens. When you're on these live streams, you're hanging out with me, you're just going to have to deal with the weirdness, you know? But yeah. Oh, did it change the other board? Oh, come on. Wait, why? I'm so confused because now it's got like... Okay, so it did change it. Well, that's okay. We'll just make the other... We'll go in, and this is a new shot? Insert as new board. There we go. That's what we should have done. But that's okay. We'll pull out. Whoop. And we'll move down. We'll move down. And then I could have made this like a female model too. I should have probably done that, but that's okay. Something like this, and then something like this, and then something like that, and then whoops, that's the root bone. That's still a root bone. Is this? Yeah, there we go. Right? Because you'd be like, whoa, something like that. You'll get the idea. Just straight through the frame. No, I'm just kidding. That's not what we're working on, Tyler. Not yet. Something like this. We can come out a little bit, and we'll move down. Not pan. I don't want. Stop. There we go. Something like this. I feel like you might be a little bit more bent over, kind of, technically. Something like this. It's interesting that you bring up arrows and motion lines. I'm definitely probably going to add add those in Photoshop or something after the fact. I could do it here, I guess, but these are pretty early rough boards, so. But yeah, I'll probably, something like this is what we would like. So we're going to add that as a new board. And so now we're going from here to here, and that acts as kind of that extreme close-up to the zoom out ness of it, you know. It's like, ah, and then he notices, or well, this is technically him standing in, well, I envisioned him standing in front of the portal more than anything, and then we see the portal, and then the extreme close-up, and then obviously this is after, like, I haven't filled in him leaving, or him going in the portal, but then he gets sucked into kind of literally we're taking inspiration from movies that we enjoy and movies that we love. So there is a Matrix vibe, like he gets pulled into like a Matrix-esque city vibe thing. And so that's technically where he gets pulled into. She goes somewhere else though. So there's a lot, but it's interesting that you bring up the anime lines because we are kind of talking about Into the Spider-Verse being inspiration and stuff like that. So I don't really know how anime inspired we're gonna get, but we might, you know, obviously, and like the lines in the boards are a thing, but they may actually become a thing in the actual video. So, if you're new to the stream, please hit that like button. Greatly appreciate it. Helps out the channel and the stream a ton. I'm probably, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna live stream working on this for the whole month, I think, because I need to, my goal is to get this stuff done by the end of the month. So let's see. So I guess we just keep working backwards, huh? So he gets pulled away from the table. Originally, I had it just as like a phone call, but like he gets a call or something and gets pulled away from the table. But I feel like it's kind of lame. Like I wasn't really sold on that idea. That's kind of happens. I'll come up with an idea and then I'll be like, that's lame. Not that it's lame, but it's like, I'm like, okay, fine. Like we'll throw that in the outline or whatever. And then I'm like, we'll make that better down the line. And so now I'm faced with, okay, now we have to make that better. So yeah, who knows? But let's see here. Let's go into the thing, and then we want to take it and bring it out. Let's put I don't know. Let's put both of them at a table, I guess, because that's where the scene technically starts. And this is going to be... I'm going to do my best version of sitting at a table. My best version. I wish I could duplicate this. Do you think I can duplicate it? Control V. Did that work? Nope. If I right click, if I right click on this, nope, I can't duplicate this in any way possible. I would love to just be able to duplicate that. No? Okay. Okay then. Sit down. Sit. It's a lot. Well, this is another thing. Are they like... She's not even on the ground. Her feet should be on the ground. His feet are on the ground? Not really. They were not on the ground. Whoop! Or whatever. Your hands are gonna go here. Sure. And then let's pan around and See, there should be a way that I can just like move them in one piece instead of dragging. There we go. Something like that, right? Yeah. So something like this. Her feet are not on the ground anymore, but that's... Boop. Sure. Something like that. I don't know if we have chairs or not. Well, here's a box. Sure. It's a tiny table, but that's what it is. I guess we could move them further apart, huh? Something like this. Something like that. I guess we can... Have him sit up like that. Sure. Something like that, you know what I'm saying? How's everybody doing out there tonight? Everybody having a good time? I know The Last of Us is on right now, so if you are spending time with me, I greatly appreciate it. I'm sure this episode is good. I'm probably going to watch it after the stream. I'm only going to go an hour because I do want to catch The Last of Us. So, but yeah. So we got these guys here sitting at the table. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. I enjoyed my weekend. It was pretty awesome. I got to do a talk to at my old high school to some of the students about filmmaking. It was a fun time. It was really cool. It was nice to be back and kind of giving back to the community in my own little way. It was a really fun time. Let's see. Jamie says, "What's happening in the scene?" Like, I get the portal sucking part, but what's the go? I don't understand what you mean by what's the go. But so it's the inciting incident that's happening. It's like they're just at dinner, they're enjoying their time, and then the portal opens up, and then she gets sucked through. And then you figure out why later down the line, but it's just kind of like, it's just the opening to the video. It's the opening to it's a music video / short film, but it is kind of like the opening. But yeah, so it's more or less just kind of the inciting incident. It's a pretty quick scene. Yeah. And so the whole concept of, oh, got it. So they're sitting down. Yeah. So they're like at a fancy restaurant. Well, that's what I would like. I don't necessarily know where we're going to shoot it yet, or where we'll be able to shoot it, or what we'll be able to do in terms of set dressing or whatever. But yeah. So the whole point is like, it's kind of like it's like a rescue film, basically. Like, he goes through different multiverses and tries to rescue her, and she's captured in like this in this castle and stuff. There's like some Mario Princess Peach vibes going on a little bit. that we were inspired by. And obviously, like, there's a castle, so there's like medieval vibes to it too. And I don't know, there's a lot going on. But I don't know, with this, I wanted to swing for the fences. I really want to swing and see what I can come up with. And it's a music video, so there's a lot of, it allows you to kind of be more interpretive, right? It's not necessarily like, I'm not treating this necessarily as like a narrative film, but it's more, so I'm allowing myself to just kind of explore and have fun and kind of push myself creatively and technically, right? It's kind of what this is. But also like telling a story. So basically, she gets sucked away and she gets taken to this castle, right? It's very much like Beauty and the Beast-esque type vibes, sort of. And what happens is when he gets sucked into the Matrix world, he ends up he has a heart. And originally we don't know how he's got the heart, or like if it's in a box or what it is, but he's got this heart, and then we cut to and we realize that it's her heart. And so then he has his goal is to save her and deliver her back her heart, and that's kind of like the overall arc of the story. And he's like he's got to jump through multiverses, and he's got to like deal and battles. We're trying to like create what's the word I'm looking for? Like metaphors for like certain things you would encounter basically just in relationships, right? And we're still we're trying to bash it out. It's the middle section that's really given us a kind of a headache, because it's like there's not enough time unless we want to extend it out, which we have. We can do little cut scenes and stop the music and stuff like that. But yeah, it's more fluid than it's a much different process other than making like an actual film or writing like a script for like a feature or some sort of other narrative thing. I would definitely approach it very differently. But this is, I'm letting myself not be so like bogged down, but we're still, like we're still trying to have some fun with it, I mean, and obviously writing a narrative film is fun too. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, I'm not having fun unless I'm just doing random stuff. But I don't know. It's more interpretive, right? And music videos allow you to do that, and that's why I like music videos. I haven't done a music video in a long time. The last music video I did was, oh man, I don't know, 2018? I feel like that's wrong. 2017 maybe? It's been a long time. And well, come on, I want to move the box. Let me move the box. Move the box! Come on. Not that way. I want to like move it up. This is probably going to rotate the box. I don't want to rotate the box. I always forget. This is the controls. I always forget that, like, here they are, Tyler. They're right here. They're right here for you to use, Tyler. This is the table. This is the table. There we go. Sweet. And then let's see. We'll probably, I don't know, right? Like your standard two shot here, I would say. But they would be see, this is interesting because I want them to be so much more, I want them to be closer. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to be, like this table is going to be a small table. This table is not going to be a big table. This is going to be a tiny, like a small, intimate table. Because it's all about because we have so little time because the goal of the scene literally is to convey that they have a chemistry, they've been together for like a good long time, and like there is love there, right? Like it's challenging. It's like in the first scene we have to establish that these two like are in love with each other, right? And there's but there's history. Like, you have to, there's so many things that you got to do in this one scene. So no pressure, Tyler. But like, this is the setup. Like, and I think there should be some sort of dialogue between them, because you gotta like both of them. There's a lot of stuff you got to accomplish here, and I'm biting off a lot, but you know, I'm down for the challenge, baby. Let's do it. I like challenges, you know. Maybe that's just the nature of my being, but you know, it's how it goes. I like how he. All right, so this is actually really cool. You notice how I made the box and I put the hand down, and his hand actually rested on the box. You know, that is what it is. But I think that's cool. Are we just gonna do a standard 2-shot? But we're gonna be pretty close. The table still is too far away, I think. Maybe not, but I guess for right now we're gonna just be like, it's a really small table, but that's fine. I just wish they would like lean in more. I guess I could, then it'd look weird. I don't know. Well, it's okay. We get the gist. So we'll throw it here. We'll throw it here. This is going to be what we're going to do. We'll make this a board. Make that a new board. Then we're going to close this. And I always lose the mouse. Come back, mouse. Come back. Don't be a muskrat. Yeah, a muskrat. I said it. There it is right there, and it's gone. All right. Okay, so this is this. Let's see. Alt arrow moves it over. So this is obviously one of our first boards. And something like this. They would probably be more centered in the frame. I could have redone this a little bit better, but you get the point. Yeah, it kind of looks like, yes, from the boards, yeah, it looks like she's getting interrogated, but like, I'm limited here. If I was drawing it, then it would be different, but I'm not drawing it, so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So yeah, no, I think this is gonna be good for here, and then what do we got? We got this, and then maybe he doesn't leave the table. There's really no need for him to leave the table. Originally, yeah, I was going to have him leave, but I don't think that's necessary. I think it's more impactful here, like for him to stay there. Or if the table goes with them. This is where I get overly ambitious. But like, if the table gets sucked with them, and then he stands up, maybe that's what could happen. Like that's him, like like the table rips away, and he's like, which that wouldn't be that hard to do. We just make a 3D scan of the table, and we just make a digital table, and we just chuck it in the portal. That's not that hard to do, and we can break it. We can break it up and make it break into little pieces. You know, that's not that hard to do. So here, and then we want to, let's go back into this, obviously, because you're going to get, well, I mean, it's pretty, this is pretty standard. Whoops. Whoop, come on. I just want to pivot. There we go, thank you. Whoa. Come on. Give me standard coverage. Let's go. How interesting. So, okay, so this is interesting. Like, I like the fact that they're both in the frame. Like, I almost want to... See, now this is where you start getting into, like, visual language, and you're like, okay, so if they're both in the frames, like, no matter what angle we do, if they're both in the frame at all times... Like that communicates something, right? Like every decision you make, every frame, every shot, every cut is intentional, and it's important to be as intentional as possible when you're making a film. or like any sort of, basically anything in life, right? But like this in particular is what we're making today. And so it's like, you got to be very intentional of the shot choices. And so if we pan, like if she's not in the scene, this is not like, obviously we wouldn't want to see like the whole part of her face, but like, something like that. I definitely want her to be in the frame, because if she's not in the frame, I just feel like something like this conveys that they're together, right? Like almost every shot needs to have them together in some way, whether it's their faces. I was gonna have a shot of like them holding, like an insert shot of them holding hands. Like they are always in the frame together until they're not, and right until we go to the extreme close-ups and something happens. And subconsciously, like, I mean, it's a conscious choice that I'm making as the filmmaker, but like subconsciously that kind of tells the audience something, and it's just visual language. So I think that's what we're gonna go with today. It could change in the future, but I think so. Jamie says, if the portal is behind her, wouldn't he lean forward to go pull her out, not leave the table, but then lead? Yeah, he's gonna go into the portal too. But maybe we could pull an Ant-Man. If you've seen Ant-Man Quantumania, there's something similar that happens in that movie. And Ant-Man is like hanging on to something. Paul Rudd is hanging on for dear life and then gets sucked in afterwards, right? But I like the idea of, but then we'd have to see, well, not necessarily. There might be a way. I'm just going to go for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go for it. There might be a way where he's able to grab her and hold on to her for a while, but then he just can't hold on anymore. And then they both get sucked in. That's way more, hats off to Jamie. That is way more dramatic than what I had come up with. So this is another great thing about these streams, and why I want to do these is because I have ideas, but you guys can come in and make the ideas even better. And I think, Jamie, you definitely helped me create a better scene, because something like that, or if he's able to grab her hand and they're able to kind of hold on to each other for a little bit longer, but then she gets pulled away and then he gets pulled away like with her, it's way more dramatic. So thank you. I think that's what we're gonna do. But anyways, back to this shot. Definitely gonna have them both in the frame, for him and her. So we're gonna make this a new shot, and then we need to come on. Need to go around. Whoop. Something like this. Let's see. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Make that into a new shot. Cool. We'll get out of this now and we'll see how this looks. So obviously we got this. There's some sort of... Did I put them on the same side? Damn it. I did. Oh no. I made them on the same side. Well, that's okay. We will go back into this shot and I felt like something was off here. I'm like, wait a minute. We're not on the right side here. Here we go. Voila. Although I don't like the back. I don't want to be... Not really. I really don't want to see the back of his head, though. It's tricky. Something like this, right? This is just a rough storyboard, right? No, nothing too serious. Nothing too crazy here. We get the idea. Thank you for joining me. If you're new here, please hit that like button if you're enjoying the stream as we make a storyboard for a short film / music video that I am a producer / other roles. I'm an editor. I'm probably going to edit it, probably do some VFX and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I'm officially, you know, a producer on the film / music video, and we are storyboarding. So, welcome. Let's see. I will. This is close enough, I guess. What are we in? Again, the lens reading on here is so wonked. It's like 389 millimeters. Like, what? No, I'm not going to probably shoot this with a... No, that seems silly to me. But that's okay. We're not paying attention to that. Insert as a new board. Get rid of this board. I don't need it. Delete it. Get rid of this. I don't want it. I don't want it. All right, here. We'll just Alt. Sure. All right, so now, boom, boom, boom. Cool. So kind of standard coverage for a table scene, I think. There was also that insert shot I wanted of their hands, so we'll get that. Ah, my tea has gone cold. It's not a good taste. I mean, it's fine. It just tastes like lemon. Let's see. Oh, I drew on the table. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't know what that is. I'm just messing around now. All right, so standard coverage, boom, boom. Let's go into this shot now. And come on. Get their hands to move towards one another. There you go. Something like this. Sure. Sure. Something like that, I guess. Whoops. Something like that. Let's get this other hand out of the frame. I don't want you in the frame. Whoa. Something like this. I guess. Right? Her hand is like in the table. And then his hand, I don't know. Something like that. That's not necessarily the most... I don't know. Something like that, right? It'll be different in the actual shot. Right? Her hand's not going to phase through the table. Can I click on... There we go. All right. Insert as a new shot. Cool. So, standard coverage. I don't really know. I want to open up on a better shot. This is obviously probably not going to be the first shot of the film. But, you know, standard coverage. Obviously, they're sharing a moment. And then, boom. And then obviously this is going to change. So this is changing somewhat, and that's fine. But I'm happy in terms of the standard boards that we got here. Has it already been an hour? It's already been an hour, guys. I think I'll probably call it a night on the stream. Just because... You know, I don't know, 2 hours. I mean, I could have started a lot earlier on this, and I probably should have. I had dinner, you know, so was like, oh, I gotta eat dinner before the stream, and I did only want it to be an hour. So, but we made a lot of progress. I think we've made the scene better. You guys have helped me make the scene better, and I greatly appreciate every single one of you making your suggestions and your comments and helping me out. And that's what my goal is for this channel and for the streams. You know what I'm saying? For the creative live streams where kind of we make the films together. I think it's gonna be a fun time. Thank you, Armand. Go check out The Last of Us if you haven't watched it yet. I'm definitely going to be putting that on right after we end the stream here. Yeah, and I can't wait to watch that episode. I'm sure it's a great one. It's been a great series. And yeah, come back next time. I'll probably stream next weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure which one. Let's see. Sunday, I'm going to see Creed 3. So, but that's not at nighttime, so we're fine. Don't worry. But yeah, either Saturday night or Sunday night, we will be back with more storyboarding. So, yeah. If you think about this randomly throughout the week, let me know if you come up with some ideas. It'd be a great time. You know, shoot me a message or whatever. Put it in the comments if you got some ideas. Be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, joining me, and we'll see you in the next live stream making storyboards. All right, guys. Peace out.